Gita Prakatyotsav. Sounds very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so that's what we're going to call it. Okay, so coming back to our Sanskrit. We did plurals, didn't we?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. I'm going to
We also had
any
the
question?
sentences that we had to do, Mataji.
Yes, that's right. So the any questions first? Any confusion?
I think I had with regards to the rules.
Oh, yes.
So we said whoever is a doer,
Yeah.
the answer is always prathama, right?
Yep.
What they're doing will depend on what they're doing, you know?
Yeah. Depend on who is doing. So the ending will depend on who is doing.
Okay.
So for instance, why don't I share my screen and we'll just go through it once again. So you, I'll write down what you're saying and then we can.
Because I was looking for the video from last week. I couldn't find that. So it's why I wanted to verify that rule, basically.
Okay. So what are so the first question is?
Who is the doer?
Who's the doer? Yeah.
Mataji, can you
Make it bigger.
bigger,
tiny.
Mataji? Tiny.
Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
you.
Thank you.
That was super tiny.
Yeah.
So who is the doer? Okay. Now, so the doer is always in?
Prathama.
Okay. Now let's take an example. So if the doer is, let's say, Ramaha. Okay. Now, what is the second question?
So the question is, what are they doing? And that is, it will end. I mean, ending will depend
So
on.
this is a verb, right?
Right.
Ending will depend on question 1. And why is that? Because if it is Ramaha, suppose what are they doing? It's a verb. So let us say eating. What will it become? Adati. Right? So the ending to khad is khadati. Now suppose the doer is aham.
Kadami.
Very good. So the ending has changed. Correct? It is now khadami, depending on who is doing. Okay. Now supposing I say, Bhavan, you are eating. Okay. Will it become?
Bhavan khadati.
Very good. Khadati. You are eating. Okay. And now if I want to say again, Bhavan, but you eat.
Khadatu. Bhavan
Khadatu.
khadatu.
Command.
So do you realize that the ending, let's give it a color. The ending depends on who is doing it. Khadati, khadatu, khadami, etc. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. What is the third question?
What is the object of the doing?
Correct.
The doer?
So we know that what they are doing is eating. So the question, the third question gets framed as what are they eating? So what is the object of their eating? So what are they eating? Right?
Mm.
Okay. So let us assume we are only talking about Rama, okay? Rama is our person here. So what is Rama eating? Is our question. Correct?
Mm.
Huh. So what is the answer to that? Let us say he's eating fruit.
Palam.
Palam.
Phalam.
Kalam. Khad. No, yeah.
Phalam. Now what vibhakti is this?
Vidya.
Yeah. Always. Okay. So answer. So what we are always saying is answer to question 3 is always Vidya. Okay. So in other words, answer to question 1 is always Prathama.
Pradama.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a verb. It's always a verb. And the ending will depend on who is the doer. Answer to question 3 is always Dvitiya because this depends on the verb. It's the object that is covered by the verb. Okay. Now, suppose, let's take another example, okay? And in this case, oops, sorry. We are going to, our statement here is, give me a red flower. Okay. So who's the doer?
Me. No.
No, give me it. Right.
You is the
Someone
doer.
else.
You is the doer.
Right.
Okay. So you is the doer, which is either Bhavan
Or Bhavati.
or Bhavati. Okay. Except you is not in our sentence at all.
No.
Correct? So this is an implied doer. So we just put them within brackets.
Yes.
Okay. We don't really need to put it down in our translation either. Okay. We can, it's not wrong, but we don't need to because it's an implied one. Excellent. Second question. Who is the doer? You. What are you doing? What are you going to do? What are they doing? What are you doing?
Giving.
Giving.
Correct. Giving.
Giving.
Oh, giving means you have to. You told us. Chum, 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 chum.
Giving means red letter and
All
it
that.
has to sing and it has to dance and it has to do everything. Okay. Giving is a very, very important word to remember. Okay. Now, again, the ending will depend on question 1, which is you. So, what is it?
Tada.
Very good. The dhatu. Okay. What are you doing? The dhatu. Very good. Third question.
What are you
What?
giving?
Very good.
Flower.
Giving. Very good. So, flower is
Pushpam.
Pushpam.
and that is always in Dvitiya.
Vidya.
Okay. Now, not only are you giving me flower, you're giving me what kind of flower?
The red.
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 Rakta. Rakta. Rakta
Okay.
Pushpam.
So, what you can do is, if it is an adjective, you can either put it in the same question or you can have a separate sub question. Don't go for a fourth question. Okay. So, it's nicer to just put it in this one because pushpam, it's just easier, you know it. So what kind of pushpam?
Rakta.
It cannot be haha. It is pushpam, so it is raktam.
Is it Raktam? Yes.
Excellent. Raktam pushpam. Okay. So, okay. So we've got
Mataji, one question. Why
Huh.
can't we say to whom we are giving? Is that what are you doing? No, where is that? Give me. Give me.
that'll be question 4, no?
4. Yeah, that's 4.
Ah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we're coming to that. So
Okay.
we've done give. Okay. We've done a red flower. We've done all these words. Now the only word remaining is give me. So when you say give, remember giving me. Okay. So question 4 is
What? Oh, yeah.
To
give
whom?
to whom?
Whom?
Because when it's give, then there is always to whom. Okay. So what are you giving? To whom? Okay. So what to whom?
Me. Mama.
Mama.
Mama. Mama krite.
Mama krite.
Me, which is mama krite. Okay. Now when you put all this together, you go 1, 4, 3, 2. Meaning what? You take the answer to 1, which is Bhavan or Bhavati, or in this case, nothing at all. Okay. We could take what is 4? Mama krite. Raktam pushpam. Dadatu. 1, 4, 3, 2.
Is that always the case?
Always.
Okay. 1, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Now let's try this. Have we done with a friend? No, we haven't done that. No, no. Okay, on a tree. Like this, but I want you to go through the same steps. Okay, don't miss out the steps.
So question 4 will be always in Saptami, right?
No.
Oh, is it?
Okay. Well, so far we've only learned up to Saptami, so it'll always be Saptami.
Okay, because I've got a note here saying, and in my notes it said Ans and Saptami.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So not always though.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, when we learn other, in fact, there'll be more than 4 even questions. So, okay. So, okay. What's your first question?
Who is the doer? In that case, it's my father.
Okay, my father. Okay. And what's the answer to that?
Mama
Mama Janakaha.
Janakaha.
Good.
Pratama.
Yeah, Janakaha is Prathama. Mama is my. So that is still possessive, Shashti.
Right.
Okay. Don't worry too much about it. Maybe because the doer is who? Janakaha. And what kind of doer is he? He's Mama Janakaha. Okay, excellent. Second.
What is he
What is
doing?
it doing?
What is Janakaha?
Janaka doing.
What is he doing?
Eating.
Eating. So,
This is in
Hadati.
Hadati. Yes.
correct? Okay. Third question.
What is he?
What is he doing?
What
Is he
eating?
eating?
Eating mangoes.
Because the answer to the third question will depend on the answer to the second question. See, what you should try and do is make each question dependent on the answer to the previous question. Who is the doer? My father. So Mama Janakaha. What is Mama Janakaha doing? Eating. Khadati. What is Mama Janakaha khadati? I think that's a better way. What is Mama Janakaha khadati?
Amraphalam khadati.
Mangoes. Mangoes. Mangoes.
Plural.
Plural. Plural. Which vibhakti? Dvitiya.
Yeah.
It is always Dvitiya, correct?
Phalam.
Phalani.
Phalani.
Okay, have we done plurals?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
We've done, except we've done plurals of Prathama, right? We haven't done plurals of Dvitiya. Okay. So plural in Dvitiya for neuter is the same as Prathama. Ani. Okay. So Amra Phalani.
Phalani.
Okay, very good. Then here there is no question of giving. So krite, vrite, no problem. So my father is eating mangoes. This much is clear.
Where is he? Where?
School. Vidyalaya.
Yeah, laye. Now the answer to where will be very good. Kutra, yes. Will be Saptami. So when you say where, it is Saptami. Or Atra, Tatra, wherever. Okay, Atra, Tatra are indeclinables. They do not have any vibhakti. There is no Atre or Tatre. Okay, it's always Atra, Tatra. Okay, but Vidyalayaha, Vidyalaye. Okay. Now, so all our words here are complete. Yeah. So again, what is our formula?
1, 4, 3, 2.
1, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. So, Mama Janaka.
Vidyalaye.
Amara
Amra Phalani.
Phalani.
Khadati.
And the more you think about that sentence, the funnier it seems. Mama Janaka, Vidyalaya, Amra Phalani. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is that clear?
It makes sense. Yes. What was the thing I was going to ask? Now, what about if it says a question here is like, look at the fish in the water in the river.
Okay.
So how do
Why
we
don't
look
you?
at that?
Okay, why don't you try it? This is
So
for all of you.
Look at
Look
the fish.
at the fish in the river.
So who is
Look
a
at
doer here?
that
That
fish.
means
Remember when we say give me? When I tell you, look, who's the doer?
You.
me.
Yeah, you. When I say you, I don't necessarily say you look. I say look. Right? So look at the fish in the river. Why don't you translate this using these 4 questions?
Okay, so look, that means I, right?
Who is the doer?
So who is a doer? Who is a doer? That is
who is the
I.
doer? You tell. How can it be I?
Oh, you. Oh, sorry, you. You.
So see, unless you say I look at the fish in the river.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Right?
Okay, so who is a doer?
Write it down. Do it yourself.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll just get some water in the meantime. Done?
One moment. Um, how do you say the river in? Is it
Nadi.
Nadi?
Natya.
So I've got here at the fish, right? So
Mhm.
if I'm looking at, so what would Nadi become? Is it Nadi? Is it Saptami, right? So Nadyam, right?
Nadyam.
Nadyam.
Yeah.
Nadyam tat matsyam lokate
No. Pashyat.
pashyate. Oh, pashyate.
Pashya.
Tu.
Pashyatu. Let's start at the very beginning. Who's the doer?
You.
Bhavan, you.
Bhavan or
Oh,
Bhavati.
sorry.
Bhavan or Bhavati.
Bhavati.
Okay.
Bhavan, Bhavati.
So let's just, I'm just going to be a little lazy and copy this. Okay. Bhavan or Bhavati. And the answer is always Prathama. Okay.
Yeah.
Second. What is the second question?
What are you doing?
What are they doing?
What are you doing?
What are
So
you
looking.
doing? What are you
Looking.
doing?
Looking.
Pashyat. Looking.
Looking.
This is not a red letter word, okay? It's just a normal word. The ending will depend on question 1. So what are you doing? So
Pashyatu.
you. Okay, very good. Pashyatu. Great. What are you? Pashyatu.
What are you? Where are you? No.
Matsyam.
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 So it's Matsyaha, correct? Matsyaha in Dvitiya becomes
Matsyam.
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 Matsyam. Okay. Answer to question 3, remember, is always Dvitiya. Okay, don't ever get confused there. It's always Dvitiya. And there is no question of give to whom.
Annoying us by not doing the simple thing.
In the river.
We have to keep telling you.
So, where? So where are you, Pashitu, basically? So where?
River.
Natyam.
And the
Nadia.
river. Nadi.
The river, which is Nadyam. 1432.
Sabhavan Nadyam Matsyam Pashyatu.
Make sense?
Right. So we don't have any. I had tucked there before previously. I had tucked there because I thought looking at the fish.
Oh, you want to say, look at that fish?
Yes.
So if you want to say, look at that fish, okay.
That's
Then,
the homework. That fish.
yeah, so here it is not just fish. You are looking at, what are you, Pashyatu? You're looking at that fish.
That fish.
So fish is Matsyam. That fish, what will it become?
That Matsyam. That.
Taha.
No.
Tam.
Oh, tam.
Tam.
Oh yes, because you're Dvitiya. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dvitiya.
Yeah. Tam.
Dvitiya. Okay. Tam Matsyam.
Tam Matsyam.
Make sense?
So my question here, fish is always a it, or is it he or she?
What is the word for a chair?
Asandaha.
So asandaha, is that masculine, feminine, or neuter?
It's masculine.
Yes. So irrespective of the object,
Right. Okay.
the word, right? We're back to lesson 1. Yeah.
Right.
So when you get a chance, you should. I'll share my kiddie class video with you. So I've taught them how to identify words. So when I say, let's say Matsyaha, they have to twirl their mustache because it's masculine. If I say Balika, they have to go, oh, because it's a girl.
So cute.
And if I say Pushpam, they go, why? Because it's not a boy, it's not a girl, it's, hey, it's cute.
No, the reason I asked is because I was just I should use thought it was a tat. It. That's why I said
Yes, which is why when we say that chair, we say Saha Asandaha.
that's right. Yeah.
That is a chair. Saha Asandaha. We don't say Tat Asandaha. So that was an exercise we were doing today as well with the kids. So words like tat balakaha, is that right or wrong? And they'll go, wrong, wrong, wrong. And why is it wrong? Because that and this will not go together. Only mustaches will go together.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Or
Very true.
only that
Yes.
will go together. So yeah, so with them, it's all action, lots of exaggerated action, but believe me, exaggerated action is the way to go. Please don't feel shy about it. Use whatever action you have to use to get it right.
Mm. Mm.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. Um Translate this for me. Where are you going? Now just where are you going? Got it?
What is going goes.
Anyone got it? Okay. Yep, Vidushi.
It's so simple, I'm scared to say it, Patri. Because I feel like it's wrong when I say it.
It is very simple.
Bhavan or Bhavati, kutra gacchati, where are you going?
Mm.
Bhavan kutra gacchati? Bhavati kutra gacchati? I am going to work. Office. Karyalayah.
Karyalayam. Gotcha.
Say it.
Aham
Aham
Karyalayam gacha.
gachati.
Aham.
Gachami.
Aham
Aham
karyalayam gacchami.
Gachami.
Me,
That's right.
me, 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 me. Okay. Aham karyalayam gacchami. At office, I speak the truth. Uma Mataji just cracked up there.
कार्यालयम् अहं सत्यं वदामि न
Aham.
अहं अहम् अहं
Aham. Yep.
What is it? Say it. आगे.
Oh, okay,
अहं
you want it.
कार्यालयः सत्यं वदामि okay
You say it, Revati Mataji.
Aham karyalayam satyam vadami.
Vidushi.
Aham karyalaye satyam vadami.
Karyalaya. Oh, giving because it's at office. Karyalaye.
Yes.
Hmm.
In, on, at.
In,
Yeah.
on, or at. Yeah. Karyalaye
Eh,
aham satyam vadami. Astu. Astu. Uma Mataji so fun. My sisters are always eating fruits. They sound like monkeys. If you need to, use the 4 questions, okay? Because anytime there is a verb, train yourself to think in terms of the 4 questions. My sisters.
Mataji is making sure sisters, double plural, no? Sisters.
Plural, yes.
Plural for
My sisters are always eating fruits. I have given you the plurals chart as well, haven't I? Singular and plurals.
check
This one.
I think so yes
Yes, good. So questions are not outside syllabus. Finished? Okay, who wants to go first? This is so different from my kiddie class. There, whether they know the answer or not, their hands are up. And then after they'll sit and think. But everyone wants to be the first to answer.
I've got here.
Yes.
The I don't know the plural of the sisters, but Mama Bhaginya. That's wrong, definitely. Sarvada phalam khadami.
1 minute. Come again. Mama bha.
Mama Bhaginya, or I can't remember this plural part.
Okay, we'll leave it for now. Sarvada.
Sarvada phalam khadami.
Khadanti. Is that the plural? Oh,
1 minute. We just take. Okay. Now. My. Is mama correct? Okay, sisters. Very good, Kanta Mataji. Can you say it loudly?
Bhaginiyaha.
Bhaginyaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Bhaginyaha.
sure.
Very good. Mama Bhaginyaha. Okay, Sarvada. Okay. Huh.
Phalam correct.
Fruits.
Phalani.
Fruits.
Oh, fruits.
Phalani.
Phalani.
Oh, Palani, that's right.
Phalani.
Fruits.
Khadanti.
Khadanti.
Right.
Okay. So we go back to our. Oh, did I close it?
So sorry, I just wanted to ask about the Khadanti.
Mm.
I'm just trying to understand that part. They said if doing, is it not Khadami?
When does khadami come?
I.
Oh, okay. Is it? Is it?
Aham me.
Okay.
Aham khadami.
Right.
Yeah, me. Bhavan bhavati khadati or khadanti. Saha sa khadati.
Right. Okay. Yes, got it.
Te taha khadanti. Okay. Now why khadanti? Because when we look at our
Sisters, because it's plural, it's ati, anti.
very good. So plural pushpani patanti. Oh, where are you? Here. Anti. Yeah.
Mm.
Krinati, krinanti. Japati, japanti.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a matter of putting the knowledge from here, the knowledge from here, kupi, kupyaha, bhagini, bhaginyaha. Yeah. So it's a matter of putting the knowledge from 4 different places together to get that one sentence. Very well done, though. Now you've gone over time a bit. Your homework is to create sentences using plurals and using all your vibhaktis that you've learned so far. So Prathama, Dvitiya, Shashti, Saptami, and Sambodhana. So you could have something like Hey Site, Bhavati. Have we done we've done Adya, Shvaha, Parashvaha? No.
What is that?
Oh no, don't worry. Okay. Bhavati. That's today, tomorrow, and so on. Okay.
Today,
We've done that, I think. Yeah.
We've done that, haven't we?
We've done
today,
that, yeah.
that, yeah, because,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Time.
yeah,
Time. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Bhavati, like for instance, you could say Bhavati Sarda Panchavadane. Parashvaha Sarda Panchavadane Mama Griham Agachatu. So that's one that uses, or Bhavataha Janakasya Krite Bhavan Rotikam Nayatu. Bhavajanakasya Krite Bhavan Patre Rotikam Nayatu. What did I just say? Janakasya Krite Bhavan Patre Rotikam Nayatu.
Secretary.
Fathers. Okay. We know all the bits and pieces.
Yes, Vidushi.
Yes.
Can you say that? Sorry again, Mataji. 1 second.
Oh, okay. We haven't done. Okay, never mind.
Nayatu.
Instead of Dadatu.
Keep
Dadatu.
Ah,
Bhavan, you
you,
please give my father.
father,
your father,
Roti.
Bhavataha.
Your father roti in
In a
Plate.
vessel.
in
in a vessel or plate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can, so the whole idea is to use your, think of sentences around what we do at home and try and put them into this. Okay. And in our next class, we learn something new. Okay. And yeah, in our next class, we'll learn something new. We'll initially probably have a small quiz as well, just to make sure that you're all on the right track. Okay. But this sentences is for your benefit. I'm not going to be checking it or anything. If you run into any walls, if you have any confusion, yes, we'll take that up. Okay. Okay. Bahu dhanyawadaha.
Shivratri.
Shivaratri Mati, Dhanyavad.
Shubharatrihi. Namo
Hare Krishna.
namaha. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you for the opportunity
Thank
for
you,
me to do
Mataji.
chapter 5, Mataji. Really appreciate it.